1. White clouds. Verdant rain moon. Tower of black winds.
But how can they be black? You can't
There's
see
a lot
winds.
of smoke.
The ceaseless rain.
They're probably, well, technically, I think wind would be, I think air would air be a color? It's probably just not on the visible spectrum.
Sparkling as it falls against beams
I think.
of emerging sunlight is a constant reminder to the people of Vogel.
I don't know, I'm not a physicsy person.
Welcome to the apocalypse. Hope you like leather.
Give way to a glorious rainbow.
That sun freaks the hell out of me. Though I'd still try that over Manuela.
After Mobile, you was a list of possible commands. And you use action, select wait, the cancel, press the button. Proceed 5,000.
I have a new mission for you, Professor.
No, well, I never would have guessed.
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklon. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
You know, something tells me that that Holy Kingdom of Fargus has a lot of crappy parts of it with this family tree. First we have the one dude, the one warlord dude, and now we have this disowned son of one of them. Yeah, I'm sure it's nothing.
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common.
Well, they are to blame.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power, even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting
You know, most of the time when you have the name, the word purging with lives, you're usually not the good person in the story.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon.
Like
well
90% of the time, I'd say.
You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct
So we have this ant.
fitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know
It holds the holy hammer of 4.
Professor, I heard about our mission for this month. A thief with a hero's
yes,
relic is
the
worrisome,
almighty
but
hammer.
with you at our side, I'm
Smasher.
certain we can handle him. After all, you have the
I
sword.
don't know why, but I thought you were
It was
about to say
allegedly
Smash
delivered
Mouth.
as the means of liberation.
The holy hammer of Smash Mouth.
That is one thing that's really funny in this game, is like, you have all the relics that have like all these really cool sounding names, and then there's Smasher. Like, why is there just this random one called, like, you know, like, Aaron Bar, and the Sword of the Creator, and Fail Not, and the Lance of Ruin, and then Smasher.
I'm just marveling at the potential. Besides, your power does not lie solely in the Sword of the Creator. You are stronger and more terrifying than you realize. Professor, when we leave the monastery, will you still think of yourself as my teacher?
What do you mean?
Never mind. I'm being thoughtless with my words. For now, let's just focus on the problem at hand.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately.
I was sleepwalking. I
that you were
just
able
woke
to
up.
awaken the sword
How did
of
I
the
get
Creator's
here?
power. Thusly,
Who are you?
true nature of your
I literally
Are
just
you
walked out of my
Nemesis?
room. How am I in this room?
However, At first, I failed to recognize its true nature.
Like
Are you
Violet.
Nemesis?
It dawned on me
Reborn?
that what is visible is perhaps merely a
No, I be
small part
Kutsuki
of a greater
reborn.
whole. In other words,
Same thing,
your
really.
crest is too significant to be detected.
No, Nemesis
when
actually
using
does
Anyone who
things.
makes puns that bad is my
After
Nemesis.
discovery, I began researching crests.
What about the
with
bear?
that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain.
And
The crest might
he's a secondary villain.
far too unusual.
Secondary antagonist.
A crest
Secondary
thought to have
antagonist.
disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
Oh, so when you
Crest
died.
of flames. That is what you possess.
Well, it must be contagious. It must have gotten it from
A
you.
crest of flames. It's like an emblem of fire. Yeah, it must be nothing. Considering we're playing SpongeBob.
Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator is unequivocally proven
What, isn't
by
this
a
Squidward?
legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected.
Would you like to hear me play my clarinet?
No doubt that this ancient power resides.
Why can I
within
see Henry actually as a clarinet player?
I don't know why, but it just suits him.
Oh, finally!
It's about time, season 2, episode 20.
Bob, Zane,
Oh my god, I actually have emotion!
Is that a ghost?
No, that is surely not the case. What is that look upon your face? I am no ghost, if that is what was on your mind.
Then what are you?
I'm Batman!
who's there? Professor, what are you doing here?
Why do you have an axe in your skull? I was restless. She's just throwing him at, just like trying to juggle axes.
What could that possibly mean? In any case, please don't scare me like that. So you heard me then? Yes, it was a nightmare. I've had them since I was a child. Stupid, pointless dreams I can't control. It's
Well,
terrible.
learn lucid dreaming then.
Just my childhood. A time before I had realized who I was destined to become. Perhaps not. Still, here you are. Maybe I can trust you with this, but only if you swear not to tell a soul.
I won't tell
I appreciate
anyone.
it.
I won't tell anyone. Hey, Dimitri!
I'm thinking of my older brother, paralyzed, helpless. My older sister crying for help that never came. The
I
youngest
definitely won't tell the
battling
town
orders beyond
gossip
me.
Claude.
I see my family dying slowly, waiting in the darkest depths for a glimmer of light. I once had 10 siblings, 8 older and 2 younger. Such a large family, and yet I became the heir to the throne. Do you know why? Every last one of them was crippled by disease, or lost their mind, or died. I was the only one left who could inherit the throne. Things kept getting worse. The darkness kept getting darker. In the end,
So
I
was
was the
Kingdom
only one who
Hearts?
survived. The nightmares are
Sink into the abyss!
Wait, sorry, no.
Never
They had
allow
only
such
10,
terrible things to
10
happen
siblings. It'd have to be 12 plus Edelgard. Then it'd be Kingdom Hearts.
10 older and 2 younger.
Even now, I'm the only one who can carry the weight of the Adrestian Empire.
I would make her
The
Marluxia.
future of the Empire.
Number 11.
Everything depends on me. I shared more than I intended to. I suppose there's something in the air tonight. I've never told anyone about
Oh,
my past before.
that's just Claude
Please.
smoking more
Forget I
pot.
said anything.
Hey,
Sleep well,
Teach!
Peter.
Come in and join us! Me and Raph bake some brownies!
Manuela's birthday. Do nothing.
Burn her presents. Okay, no other support. Okay.
Plan a date between her and Anime.
Alright, forget. Almost forget. I am one of you now. And goddamn my shoulders.
It still looks bad. Why do almost all the DLC outfits just not look very good?
I don't know, I like the glasses.
Okay, the glasses are
Yet as
fantastic.
I think of it,
I said almost.
grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Are you hitting on me? Ghost in my head hitting on me?
Hey,
Haven't I ever been in the
I
sauna?
could use a hand.
And my voice changed.
DLC!
Sauna!
Goddamn Red Clawed!
I'm burning alive.
More steam! More steam! More!
No, this is actually working.
Just need them both in the green.
Ah.
As long as you get them both in the green, you get the best support points.
I mean, it's not like I stopped you in your previous playthroughs.
Well, that's just because...
Burn! Burn!
Well, that's because Lawrence was in there with me, and I wanted him to suffer.
You did not do it with just Lawrence. You did it every single time I watched you play this game.
Well, I was with Lawrence.
I do not believe you when you say it was only Lawrence.
I wanted him to burn! Gee, I wonder
Who
who
hides away
this is.
doing needlework? I don't know.
Clearly Manuel. Hiding away.
I'm not secretly eating cake.
But I thought I didn't get you cake.
You're getting pretty good at talking through the door, Professor.
That's the second one.
I've been looking for this. Thank you so much.
It was outside your door.
Yeah. You know how far she has to go? The trauma! The pain! You don't understand!
Just imagine her seeing it outside of her door and grabbing like a stick or a ruler to pick it up to just drag it over.
And Hubert just walks by. What are you doing?
No, Hubert comes by, smirks at it, and then breaks the ruler in half.
And she just closes the door and cries for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's enough. Fine.
It's awful, just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary, well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm.
Well, you had Edelgard in there. It's perfectly fine.
Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them.
If you're on casual mode, you definitely can.
Honestly, this is the one time where I actually do like Manuela's character, where she is like actually really concerned for the people and not wanting to bang.
This is why you're C- and not D+, Manuela.
Speaking of someone that probably will be far down there.
It's famous. No? No?
No? No? Wait, why are we actually giving her... Why did you actually give her something back? She does not deserve this.
Alright.
She deserves worse. How dare you?
Don't worry, I poisoned the bottle of liquor before giving it back.
Oh, that's a fish out there. Oh, is it fistfuls of fish? I think it's fistfuls of fish. Spend all it. Spend all of your bait. Spend all of your bait now.
Okay. I thought.
Assuming it is fistfuls of fish.
How the tables have turned. Joel telling me to do a fishing minigame.
I didn't get that much, I guess, but... It's probably more when you get the rarer ones. How dare you fail at the fishing minigame? I never fail the fishing minigame. But yeah, doing fishing during fistfuls of fish, you get professor experience for each fish you catch. So you see how you're getting 3 fish at once? You're also getting triple professor experience.
Yay! Fish! Thank you, Rhythm Thief. Yeah, I got the airship from Ruby.
What?
Bullhead.
Oh.
Laugh.
I didn't know that, so I wasn't. Sorry, you had to explain the joke, which makes it not funny.
Aww.
It's a sad reality of jokes.
But sometimes explaining the joke, no one laughing at the joke is what makes it funny. Well. I don't even care. The small fish shadow, I don't care. I get free anyway. Fish.
That was a small fish, yeah. I didn't actually know you could get bad. Gets multiple bads, still gets like 15 fish. Because I just noticed that it's giving that like each of those things is each of those pop-ups is multiple fish.
You just realized that?
2 fish, 3 fish, 4 fish.
That was free fish.
Actually, I think that's telling you how many total that type of fish you have, actually.
But I got the same fish 3 times.
Yeah. Because it's either that or you got 2 bullheads and then 3 bullheads and then 4 bullheads. Which seems unlikely.
Fish! I should probably go see what the actual quest stuff is. To see if I'm gonna need it.
A lot of quests. Well, you should probably do Tending to the Saints so you can do the statue things.
Yeah, but I don't need points for that. Okay, I don't need points for anything. Okay. That's all I wanted to know, actually. Oh yeah.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor.
If it's not moving and floating, that means it's dead.
Oh, I'm certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
Whatever you say, babe. You call Flame babe, and then you just hear running coming towards you.
Running?
Hey there, Professor.
He is a dragon, remember?
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. Word on the street is you wield some amazing sword. If you ever want to sell it to me, I'd pay top G. Just kidding. Sorta. It's, not for sale, is it? Hey, how about this?
Oh, Anna.
You guys are wondering, we'll use her later. That's to a lot of things from this, actually. Fish! Who likes fish?
Playing? We're in the end, I guess.
Do you miss the food of your homeland, Petra? I wish there was a way to get some for you.
I have gratitude for your kindness, but it is okay. I am liking the food of Fodlan.
I don't think I'd ever actually seen that discussion.
Delicious! This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
I actually did this time.
I'm not actually talking, but I'm waving my arms around because I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre, and I oppose all normal rules.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre, and I reject your reality and substitute my own.
This is my favorite.
From my point of view, the Edelgard is evil.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
You had it last month. And the month before that. And the month before that.
Does anybody not have max motivation? Because you should probably focus on them. Or Hubert.
Finally
And
found
who
him.
else? Who else? Nobody else. So it doesn't matter, really. But you should probably do something in your house. I don't know if he gets any support for that.
He does.
Interesting food. I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
Oh yeah, reduces
I'm
motivation,
not
doesn't
normally a
it?
picky eater, but I don't think I'd ever order this on my own.
Alright. Time to continue our journey through having everyone talk to two.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
I've forgiven you every month. 'Cause I don't care. You're the beautiful man I've always known you to be. Now let's do it right here, gatekeeper. Right here. In front of everyone.
What do you
Maybe.
Farewell.
Gatekeeper, you have a way higher voice than I thought you did.
count on you.
I knew I could count on you to grab the material grab the item for the quest before you even accepted the quest. Help me. Ah, quest battle.
Quest battle!
Murder people, please.
Ah, it's Von Eyre himself.
The coffin of Saros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean? How could... How... 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 How could you pop... Oh... How... How could... How... How... How...
Honestly, I could have guessed this from you. Hello, Mr. Horse.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
I'm neither of those, by the way, just in case you're wondering.
So, the head of the Western Church holds the title of bishop. That's not as distinguished as an archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
Good to know.
Oh.
War.
You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think
Whatever
they
you
could
say,
only
Mrs.
mausoleum and
Succubus.
assault the goddess tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
Good luck with that.
I am Rodrigue
He likes to make a tactical
I bear the
retreat.
great honor of serving as a lord in the kingdom of Fargus. I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
Professor, I can't believe my own brother is the leader of the bandits. House Gautier is my true home. And his. Please, Professor. He really is one of the worst people I've ever known. But we share the same blood. We're still family. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Whatever that could be. This one always made me feel really sad.
Professor? Hey.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be.
It's someone who used to live in Bridget. It's gotta be Claude. He does talk about how he's a foreigner and stuff. So, must be him.
Alright, forgot about that.
Or maybe it's...
Alright, time for the thing that I always get wrong. Who is this anyway?
I think it's Rhea.
Oh, good. Good, I don't care. Don't care. Go ahead.
I like you.
I don't care.
Oh, disgusting.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes?
No idea. Hey, you want to help me kill?
Isn't it strange? Saint Ceros's body was missing from her coffin, but they found a sword in its place. Do you think she moved from her coffin and left the sword behind?
Damn ghosts.
Ghosts. You know, Mercedes would be very happy about that. She loves ghost stories.
She tells it to all the others and laughs when they're screaming in
You helped
pain.
me so much.
Yes, now I can spend my rundown
Need something?
and become powerful. Most notably Divine Pulse, but the other stuff matters too. Quite a bit.
There it is.
This one?
This one.
You're all this one?
You're all this one. You're all this one. You're all this one.
You're all this one?
You're all this one.
You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one? You're all this one? You're all this one?
You're all this one?
You're all this one? You're all set. This one? You're all set.
I'm glad we fixed the keyhole.
This one?
Now we can seal.
You're all set.
You gotta seal the keyhole.
You're all set. This one? You're all set.
You get a lot of these, and this is why I've been so reckless, because I remember using these. Because I remember having these most of the time.
You're all this one? You're all set. See you again soon.
That's why I remember being pretty much invincible during this game.
Yeah, it also helps. It also helps because you're like, well, I have 25 million divine pulse charges, so even if something somehow does go wrong.
I actually barely even use Divine Pulse.
Yeah, but even on classic mode, you could. Like, I actually noticed. I actually had this issue where when I went back to when I started playing Path of Radiance, I kept being like, oh, I can just do this high risk thing. I have Divine Pulse. And then I caught myself just before I did it, and I was like, I don't have Divine Pulse. I have zero. I have no Divine Pulse in this game. I almost got Mia killed.
The Lamia?
Mia.
The Lamia?
What? Mia.
I think I'd be a pretty good judge of that. I know relics aren't easy to come by, but I'd still like to get my hands on one.
So does pretty much everyone in the side stuff. I almost forgot. Lost items.
I know Yeah, that's definitely mine.
That was
fast.
What's that? 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 What's What's that? What's this? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
What do you mean you don't have a badge of graduation? You suck!
I dropped out of high school.
I dropped out of elementary so I could punch things.
This has been my first time to the Kingdom's North. I hear the people of North are cold and have much loneliness. Professor, I hear you have worked as a mercenary in the Kingdom.
Actually, both of those
Did you
work.
find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? Kind of amazement. I had lost the place of this. You have my thanks.
It's funny because it's bad English.
Did I remember what did I mention what I actually really like about that, like the way Petra speaks?
It's almost half right. It's like half right.
Based on my experience with like what it's like to learn another language, I can very much believe that someone who isn't fully familiar with a different language would make the kinds of mistakes that she does.
It's unheard of.
And just last month,
Like I actually think it's a pretty faithful
Also,
representation of like the kinds of grammar mistakes you make if you were comfortable with the language yet. It's actually really cool.
But at least we'll have the stalwart knights ready to stand around and watch us do all the work.
I'm a green unit. I lost.
And just perhaps, but at least, unfortunately.
What do you mean unused lipstick isn't yours?
They didn't hear a clip. I didn't see what that was.
Nope, I didn't either. Because I go too fast for these. On four.
I have heard that someone from House Gautier, one of the Kingdom of Fargus's noble families, is causing some sort of commotion. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
No, I think it's perfectly acceptable in nobility.
Hello there. I have a request. Hail, Professor. If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has
keep
been
playing
spent as
that
a dedicated
parrot?
knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment.
And not
I
be
may
very
have slowed a
useful,
step
to
in
be
recent
honest.
years, but I pledge to you the full
I'm about
extent of
as
my
useful
ability.
as that parrot was.
No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
Professor, please leave Sylvain alone for the time being. The thing is, the bandit's leader who stole the relic is Sylvain's disinherited older brother.
Yeah, I heard it from him. I laughed at his face.
Hey there, Professor.
Man, I cannot, like, as much as I really like almost all the characters in this game, there's just something about the Blue Lions. I just love the Blue Lions.
Hey, Professor. Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests, or heroes' relics, or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be? Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muzzles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muzzles over a hot meal. Actually...
Hey, Pawheads, how you doing?
Aristocrats are fools. Allowing their lives to be dictated by their crests. Though, I suppose I am much the same in that regard. I thought school life would be peaceful and quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder? What do you mean? I don't like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me.
I'll spook you all I want, Hilda.
That's
Be spooked. What?
wrong. I'll spook you all I want, Hilda.
Spoopy time.
Professor, if you're heading to the kingdom,
And
I'd
with
recommend taking a
Hilda,
boat.
emphasis
It's
on the
silly, even
poop
at this
part.
time of year.
'Cause that's all she is.
Don't get caught out there without protection, or you're sure to catch a cold.
I don't even dislike Hilda that much.
I do.
She's like B minus. She's okay. She's okay.
Disgrace to pink-haired waifus everywhere.
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor.
I am Ferdinand
Teacher,
Mon.
a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
She can't because you're not because.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can't get enough. You can't get any.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ow, playing hard to get. No! No! There is not just no! Stop playing hard to get. Just no! Stay over there, Dorothea.
Yes. Yes
other
means
people.
yes, and no means yes.
They didn't.
Were you using magic?
I've heard you weren't, but it's torture not being able to go inside the holy mausoleum for an entire year. It's not. Oh, thank you.
Pillow.
It's not.
The Western Church, the Central Church, they believe in the same goddess, but oppose one another. Fodland is a complicated place.
I am sorry that the kingdom's unrest did not stop with Lord Lonato. Professor, the hero's relics are incredibly powerful. Please, be on your guard. Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
Foreshadowing. You forgot about the lance tournament.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now you won't get the Steel Lance Plus. I'm guessing that's what it was. I didn't actually see.
Impressive. Think of it. The sword of the Creator, belonging to the ancient king Nemesis. You have to master it as soon as you can. I can't wait to face off against such a legendary weapon.
It's probably one of the weakest. It's probably one of the weakest relic weapons in the game.
Hey,
I mean, that's just because.
Alright. You know our agreement. If you mention a certain name, I skip the dialogue.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad. I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
I warned him. Hey, Pothead, how you doing?
Hey, Teach. I hear you were able to use the sword of the Creator. That means... What does that mean? Could it mean that you're a descendant of Nemesis, the King of Liberation?
Yes, I am your evil nemesis, Claude. We shall duel for the rest of
I
time.
wonder.
Who has an emotional attachment to Rhea? I think it's
90% of the big characters in this game, it feels like.
it's gotta be Hubert.
Clearly. For Lady Rhea. Ooh, I think it just threw in my mouth from him doing his voice like that.
Professor, Gerald was looking for you.
I know the
It seems he has gone off
quest.
somewhere.
I know the quest on the
If he is not in his
board
room,
said
then
so.
surely someone has seen him. Ask around.
I have something to ask of you.
I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you. I have something.
You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within.
Huh?
However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly.
I sure
You
will.
most
I'll
certainly
kill any
fulfill the
dragon
grand
I
destiny
see.
that the goddess has seen fit to
Any. Alright, you have a
grant.
quest.
You will. May I ask a favor? May I ask a favor of you?
Well, too bad!
You don't have any activity points.
Too bad! Free!
Sad, so sad. I don't feel bad.
Professor, are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was. Hey, I know I'm an idiot.
Oops. Not be to do that. Would have been hilarious if she said yes, but nah.
Oh my,
No.
the crest of flames? Could it
No
really?
way. Okay.
Yes, the actual crest of flames!
No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
Respect your self-control.
The scandal with the Western Church troubles me.
We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
All we had to do was zoom it out a bit.
Hi. Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Probably more puns. One on this side. Nope. Wait. Oh, just a person. Never mind.
Priestess
Don't care.
lady.
Anyone else?
I don't think there's anyone important on the
Nope.
on the other
Not
side.
from what I see.
Oh, but if you go to there's a support conversation by the classrooms.
That's what I'm heading towards once I get these. Once I get the quests done.
Well, we got an earthworm. Now you can do more fishing.
Now I can find Jim.
Hey, she's not secretly eating cake.
Thank you.
She's not secretly eating cake. She's not. I wonder how Bernie's doing. It's not like I talked to her literally 30 seconds ago.
Weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think?
I don't know. I'm surprised you actually let me in. Definitely.
I'm glad you get it. With great weather like this, there'll be no one inside to bother us. I love feeling so alone in the world. Oh, that. Well, I guess I can tell you, Professor.
Happy
My
music
father's
goes
obsessed
away.
with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband.
Sad
To
music.
train me to be a good wife, he'd do things like tie me to a chair. I tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did.
I believe they
Before I
actually
knew it, I
changed
just
this
couldn't bring myself to
conversation
leave
in a
my room
patch,
anymore.
and people were a little upset about it.
I just had this
Like it was like
overwhelming feeling
more,
of
like
fear all the time.
I think it was. I
No
think
matter how hard
they
I
changed
tried, my
They
father
changed it
never
to
thought I was good
tie
enough.
me to a chair. I
After
think it
that,
was
he was just
tie me to a
constantly
chair
scolding.
and something else
He
that
couldn't
made
say
it
two
way
words to me
worse.
without mentioning how
I don't
useless I
remember
was.
exactly what it was,
An
but
unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now. If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped. My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a while,
The
I was
first
sure
thing
I
I saw
going to
was
die.
Hubert.
oh dear.
Here I am. Look at me. Still breathing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie! What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me.
There.
Must kill Bernie's father and him now.
End him with all of the pommels.
Using magic? I've heard you weren't.
I'll gladly take this.
I appreciate your effort.
Ooh, tasty baked treat. If only I could find someone who would like a tasty little baked treat.
Hello? Right.
And just
Also,
for how, but at least.
I appreciate it.
The baked treat.
Yeah, I already know where Gerald is, so I don't need to chase him down. At least I don't think I do. Nope.
Aha! Sequence break!
I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave. Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you, but she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Well done. You have my thanks.
And then he gave us a bear.
Anyway, we are now 51 minutes into this episode.
Oopsie.
Probably could have cut that somewhere. Oh well. See you guys next time. Take care.